Well, maybe we can coordinate something with some of the exhibitions leading into August with you if we get out and do some traveling and maybe get the winners' entrance fees paid, or maybe we'll work on something to try and get the numbers up. It's London, Ontario. It's easy access for many in Southern Ontario, let alone New York State, Michigan. So maybe we can work on something anyway and try and give it a kick in the ass, let's say.
Yeah, well, it would. We need to show we want it, and we'll support it.
Yep.
If they're putting a lot of money into it, and they're probably losing money on it, but they're trying to get the darts growing everywhere, and that they'll only throw so much money away, I think, is basically the bottom line.
Yeah, I agree with you. Well, let's see if we can help things out for this year. Dartboards, I'm going to send you some. We've got the Ontario Youth Championships next weekend. Not a problem. We get some autographed and get them down there to as prizes, I guess. I don't know if they're going to put them in a draw, a raffle, or give them away to the winners. But that's. Are you in the UK next weekend, or Germany to the UK next weekend, or are you here in Ontario?
I'll be back to sign the boards. I'm dedicated.
Fantastic. Wow, flight home for autographs. Now, quickly, New York Jets, were you disappointed as I was when they lost to Indy?
I was disappointed, but I just thought that they played very well. The rookie running back went out after 2 good carries where they were ahead. They could have dominated the ball, and it just changed everything.
Yeah.
I think the Colts also did a pretty good job of shutting down Darrelle Revis, who was an impact in every other game he played except maybe that one.
Yeah, great season for a quarterback too for his first year in. Sanchez. I think we got good things to see.
He had his bumps along the way. It was an exciting year. He's got some good attitude though, and he has a good arm. And I'm really looking forward to next season as a fan.
Yeah. No, I think we're off to something good. I've got to ask a favor of you. Next time you have an hour to dedicate on the board to something, we've had and it came up by fluke. I was going to take a chance at a Guinness Book of World Record. I figured I'd never beat in the World Championships, but I figured I might go after a Guinness Book of World Record. And we came up with a practice routine of playing 10,001, and I've had quite a few dozen actually of viewers, I guess you could say, send in their point per dart average after playing a game of 10,001. Next time you have the chance, and whether it's in the next week or 2 or 3, if you have an hour to play the game, and just send me an email. I think everyone's curious what your point per dart average would be after an hour on the board. If that's something, just play out a quick game of 10,001. We just calculated with however many darts, obviously. And this was all started in Canada from you with the... Do you remember the league that we played on Wednesday night? So we did a ton of traveling, actually. Was Trillium?
Yeah, the Trillium County Dart
Trillium
League.
County Dart League.
It was sort of a good idea, but not quite. We didn't quite get it right, so it didn't last. But I think that sort of a league still has a chance of working. Maybe if it went more by the English standards there, they seem to have it right. They have the Super Leagues for most of the month, and then once a month they have a county game, so... That's probably where we got it wrong.
Right. Well, it was a great idea, but that was the first time in Canada we had ever sat and actually calculated our point per dart average. So you definitely, you've had such an impact on Canadian dart players. Even just locally with us. Mind you, we were driving to Richmond Hill in snowstorms and Kitchener and everywhere, but it was certainly memorable. But again, that was the first time a lot of us had ever sat and actually calculated any point per dart average. But I would appreciate it if you can send me an email maybe over the next couple of weeks and we can get a 10,001 number on John Part. I've got to hold this up, and I'm actually going to try and get this image up in the top corner of the program. I've got a picture of you off Facebook that we're going to have some fun with this for a second. Have you seen the photo of you years ago? I don't want to go back 20 years on you, but it's got to be a good 15 years. Tim Nicol, Bill Nicol, Paul Lim, Dave Kelly, Mick Sweeney. Mawson's not in there, but Stacy Bromberg's in there. John, you must look like
Mawson's in there.
He's hiding if he's in here.
No, I think he's in there.
I got Sweeney. I'm going to put it up in the top corner.
He was definitely there. I think he's in the picture.
Maybe he took the picture. I
could don't recognize him with hair, probably.
Now, Dave Kelly. I remember Dave because I used to go to tournaments, Buffalo, Cleveland, Detroit. Dave always had Hawaiian shirts on. Do you ever see Dave anymore?
I ran into him the last time I saw him was in Vegas at one of the Desert Classics a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I don't think he doesn't really play the darts professionally anymore like that. He's involved with some kind of vending company or whatever.
Yeah, he was a lot of fun.
Or something, I think. But
he was definitely the life.
It was always fun. Dave's great company, and we We had many laughs over the years, and it was it's always nice to see him when I do see him.
Yeah, Mick Sweeney is another character who was always a lot of fun at tournaments. And I believe he lived in the Mississauga area for a while, like as Gary Mawson did. Where's Mick these days? Is he in the U.S. as well?
Yeah, he's been living in Philadelphia for, 15 years at least, I think.
Wow.
Probably longer. Yeah, I saw him down there in Philly there last month, or 2 months
fantastic.
ago. So.
Well, it's a great picture of you.
Still throwing.
Is he still playing? Fantastic. Well, you can't be more than about 22, 24. Actually, no, I guess you might be a bit older. When was the first World Championships? You were 27?
Yeah, 26 or 7, yeah, maybe 27.
It's got to be right around that period, I guess. Anyway, we'll make sure we get it on here.
27, yeah, that's for sure.
That year. Well, fantastic. I can't thank you enough. I hope you have a great flight over to Germany.
Okay, thanks, Scott.
And we'll keep posted on things. Maybe we'll give you a call in another few weeks, and we'll definitely stay in touch about these exhibitions. And I've asked all our viewers to send me an email with some information and any locations that might be interested in getting you out for an evening. Challenge the champ.
That's great, because if we can get an idea of who's interested in where, then we could try and put together a game plan and make it happen.
Yeah. Well,
that'd be great if they send it in.
No, and we'll build some momentum up to our PDC event this August and make sure everybody makes their way down to London.
Yeah, that's a very important thing too, and I think that is something we could coordinate. That's
good.
That would be very helpful if we support this thing.
Great. Well, good luck in Germany, UK in 2 weeks, and do well, and we'll stay in touch.
Okay, thanks, Scott.
Thanks, John.
Good luck to everyone out there with their darts.
Thanks, John. Take care.
Bye.
Bye now. Well, there you have it. 3-time world champion. Not only is a great friend, but a great person, John Part, who definitely only wants the best for Canadian dart players. Get out to the PDC event, like he's saying. Support it this summer. Youth, John's going to have some autographed dartboards that we're sending him from Unicorn. So make sure you're down in St. Catharines next weekend, March 13th, 14th. Get some raffle tickets, however they're coordinating these boards to go out. They'll be autographed by John. And again, stay tuned, pdc.tv for where John is at. Germany this weekend, UK next weekend. Let's support our Canadian champion. Everybody, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.